Hello and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, beautiful soul. How are you doing this day, today, or this evening? This is the Angel Lady, and today we are going to be sharing some information and some tips and techniques for you regarding angels and your focus. What is focus? Whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're feeling, that's where your energy is being directed. That is what you are focusing on bringing into physical form, into your life. What can be frustrating is that we really want more prosperity, success, better relationships with ourselves, co-workers, friends, loved ones, family, and to be of better service to our clients, and of course to walk our own talk. So how do you do that? How do you shift from the lack mentality, the poverty mindset, the beliefs that you grew up with that probably aren't even yours, at least not some of them? So I learned this from a teacher of mine so many years ago, that we actually inherit. Now this is not judgment, it's not blame, and it's certainly not a cop-out. So you don't get to say, okay, well it's not mine, so I don't have to deal with it. No, you don't. If you do, then you are going to release yourself, free yourself from those beliefs that have become truths that aren't even yours, and they're not serving you and never have. So what are some of those things? Greed, being selfish, worrying that you're going to take from someone else. And what does this have to do with focus? If you are not being mindful or aware, consciously aware of where your thoughts are, where your energy is going or flowing to, then what you're really doing is blocking. You are delaying, you are causing more of what you don't want to manifest than what you do want. So what are you focusing on? And I'm going to tell you or share a few stories with you, so perhaps you can resonate, or maybe relate, or maybe know someone who fits it, is going through something similar. Years ago, when I first started this full-time, because I had been doing this work for a few years part-time and working a full-time day job. So what happens? One day, I found myself without the day job all of a sudden. That's a story for another time. This right now is, okay, so now what do I do? How do I move forward with heavenly days? Something is visiting me. So anyway, okay. Angels must be touching my forehead because I don't see anything. So when you are focusing on the lack of something, for example, a few years ago, I would say things out loud to my angels like, thank you so much for the new client, but it's not enough. Or what I would be making in sales for courses online, or whatever it was, or selling crystals. And I would say, thank you, but it's not enough. What I was really focusing on was not enough. And I was manifesting income, but I was manifesting not enough income. Another story from a client of mine some years back, wasn't sure what she wanted to do with her life, and so instead of focusing on clearing out the clutter mentally, emotionally, and energetically, she was focusing on everything that was not happening. And so it caused delay in her life. And what happens when she started to actually work with angels for healing, in the sense of forgiveness. Let's just work with our angel Balthiel, Balthiel. He's come up a couple times this morning, so let's go with that. He is the angel of forgiveness. And why do you want to forgive someone or something else, even yourself? Because if you don't, you're carrying around negative energy. And here's what forgiveness is not about. And if you don't think this has anything to do with focus, be open-minded, think again. Because if your heart, if your thoughts, your emotions are filled with hurt or anger, sense of betrayal or disappointment, frustration, and stress, those are all barriers. They're all blocks and obstacles to manifesting, to even connecting to angels and universal source, so that you can short circuit and kind of get a jump start on what it is you do want, what's already waiting for you on the other side. We've all been told that once you ask, it is given every time, without delay, without exception. So why isn't this stuff happening? Why aren't the people showing up? What's in your way? What are you really focusing on? Are you focusing on the wrong end? Are you focusing on what's not happening? Are you giving thanks for what is manifesting? If someone makes an appointment and doesn't show up, are you all pissed off? Are you cussing under your breath about that person, or telling the angels that they're not bringing you the right people? Been there, done that. Or are you saying thank you for the sign of manifestation? So someone calls you, texts you, or emails you, or even messages you on Facebook and says they're interested, and then they don't follow through. That's on them, not you. Now, it may be in part your delivery and what you believe in yourself, and that's a topic for another time. In the meantime, start giving thanks and actually saying thank you, and mean it. So getting back to Angel Balthiel, the forgiveness. When you're carrying negativity of any kind in your heart and in your thoughts, it pollutes your energy. It lowers your vibration. It makes it more of a challenge, not impossible, but more of a challenge to connect with angels and to universal source and to your own inner intuitive self, so you know what to do, how to do it, and have the courage to go ahead and follow through with yourself and follow the guidance. Hey, Marie, been a while. So what are you really focusing on? Be honest with you. The more open you are about what you're truly focusing on, the more you can see how to focus differently. So what are you focusing on, beautiful soul? Go ahead and post in the comments. Your invitation is always open to post there, and if you prefer, message me. What are you focusing on? I know what I'm focusing on now, and for the past several years. In the beginning, I was focusing on the wrong end. Now, I'm focusing on the right end. What are you focusing on? So until next time, this is the Angel Lady, and raise your inner vibration, get rid of the junk, connect to your angels and universal source, and you will be amazed when you start recognizing and saying thank you for what is showing up, because more will be given to you. It always is. Bye-bye for now.